Release him, Zanka, get up, release him. Episode 17 of Tachi Akuda. It gives us Zanka's backstory mid-fight, and I guess he was in school because he was there to be a Hell's Guard, and a lot of people in his family were, so he was looked as like a little prodigy, a legacy, in that he had to he could do anything and it would be effortless and people looked up to him and he played it off cool. But in actuality, he spent many of nights training, so he looks like it was easy to him because he was like, I could never let these people catch me slipping and that I'm actually mediocre. And then I think everybody's also competing for this golden seat or whatever it's called, just to be called the best. So basically Zanka is at the top of his game until this girl from the quote-unquote slums comes and basically shows who a real big dog is once she sparred with every single person in that class and beat them and had Zanka by his neck with a wooden sword. So now everybody's kind of shocked. At first they were like, oh yeah, they were making excuses for why they sucked and why she was so good because they were elitists. I'm like, aren't y'all not at the spear and y'all being elitists? Okay. Anywho, but so there was that, and Zanka also tried to play off, but then he was beating himself up till he started hitting blood on his forehead like, I gotta be better, I gotta train, she can't get me. She was there that whole time, and they had a little talk, and he kind of explained to her with that golden top seat, whatever it was, and she was like, that's it? What's the point for you to gloat in front of people? And she walked off like a boss. And he was getting so frustrated, like he needed to be here. He kept playing that spar they had back and forth. So it was time for all of them to pick weapons. And he was like, oh, let me be different. I'm so different. Let me pick this wooden stick because it might be like a really good weapon in the end. Everybody else chose like typical weapons. Even the one girl chose like this sword. Turns out that was not a weapon. It was just a twig in the wind, and Staff accidentally put it there. So in a way, he got so embarrassed and kind of became like the laughingstock. So he dug himself a hole. That's where he semi-meets but does not meet Engine and little Rio. And he was like having this pity party. He hasn't been to school in 3 days. And Engine and Rio just sitting there eating, going, okay, fam. Well, you know what? Last time I checked, even mediocre people can beat people with natural born talent. So, get up out of there and we'll see you later. Peace. So I guess that gave him that little push he needed to drive back up. Come to present day, it turns out that, Zanka is drugged. Jabber drugged his ass. And Jabber, he is so crazy. If you see my seat, it's going down slowly. He is dancing, moving, and grooving. He's like, I want whatever shit you want. He's on the poison that you gave him. I'm like, and he was like, you look like you're having fun. It looked like Jabber wanted to poison himself so bad that he could be on the shit that Zanka is, because Zanka was hallucinating. At first I thought he was finito. I was 17 episodes in, he can't be gone already. But I felt so bad for Zanka, but Jabber was kind of ridiculous. But no, and then he started dragging him because all he's doing, he's manically laughing. He's stuck in that poison, and I was screaming no! And then one of the cleaners, they find this big thing where it's a bunch of hands with weapons half cut off. So she done stumbled upon something because her roach friend, a little roach, flew in that area and helped her because she's the only one. No.